Isn't that right, Hippity?
No, if ever I'm unsure about something, I always ask, especially when it comes to ages. And if I don't get an answer I like or an age group that I like, I ask for ID. And if I don't get what I ask for, then fuck that.
I don't know, man. I think it's pretty easy to tell, frankly. But what do I know?
Where's my rascal roll? Where did it get taken away?
It's all about asking for identification.
Yo, Hippity, where the hell is my rascal roll?
You know what rule number 1 is, King of Silver?
What is that?
Rule number 1 is never attract a lawsuit. Always do everything to avoid a lawsuit, and you'll be fine in life.
I don't know how that's possible, but okay.
Always have 1, plausible deniability, and 2, always show intent that when you're trying to avoid a problem that you're doing it at that point and don't engage extra. So this is why Janvis is probably being followed by the feds at this current state of time, because he's kind of like giving a little bit of a Jeffrey Dahmer vibe, if you will. And he wants to follow girls and rip their skin off and eat them. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
Hey, hey, King of Silver. I just want to be kind of quirky and just like hide out in the trunk of your car while you're driving, and so that way you'll take me home with you, and then we can have dinner at your place after I pop out of the trunk and surprise you at your location and finally know your address and your zip code and be able to stalk you beforehand. You know, like that's what normal people do, right, Janvis? That's what normal people do.
It was just a joke, dude.
I'm just wondering where the humor is.
The point he's trying to get across is some jokes, I've learned this too, they're getting older as well, are kind of inappropriate. The humor...
Or not funny at all.
That's not funny. It depends who you're talking to. I don't know the girl you're talking to, but if it's the girl you're talking about who didn't like you whatsoever, then yeah, it might have been seen as really, really creepy or really, really stalkerish. But if you had a foregoing past experience of having morbid conversations that include jokes that are like that, then sure. But if you haven't, you make the joke, it's kind of deemed as creepy.
If you can show me the humor in hiding out in someone's trunk and then revealing them yourself after stopping at their home residential and then be like, hey, remember me? I thought we could totally hang out, but you weren't answering my messages. So I hopped into the back of your car so that we can maybe order a pizza and watch a movie. You know, it's when you're faced with this particular light, I'm sorry, it's disgusting. There's no humor here.
You said it's funny. There was.
Explain, Janvis. Where's the punchline? Where's the joke?
You just said it because it's kind of funny.
Janvis, where's the punchline? Like, what's funny about the?
Have you ever seen Beavis and Butthead?
No, I don't watch Boy Slop.
I see.
Have you ever watched a fictional show? I watched this fictional show and I thought I should do this in real life. You.
Oh my god, this was a year ago. Why am I being lambasted?
So if the fictional show was like 16 gay cowboys at Ram Ranch, would you also replicate that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're autistic, and that's not a good thing. You're weird, but not in the good way. Just saying.
So why did I get my rascal roll taken away, King of Silver?
I didn't take it away, Gambus. That beats me, brother.
You don't have a rascal.
Because you're not a loyalist like the rest of us.
Yeah, I don't have my rascal roll, Hippity.
Yeah, I took it off.
Yeah. You see what I ended up doing is I did my own artesian take. Oh fuck, you took it off too. Never mind.
Yeah, I took it off
So
before.
this is just my modified version of the rascal raccoon.
Nice try.
I wanted something more badass. This is again my hardcore version.
Why did you take my rascal roll away?
This is my hardcore replica.
You're not a rascal. That's pretty obvious, Bucko. Okay.
I have a Snoopy profile picture. That's good enough.
That's Snoopy.
It's not rascal. So
then go ask
really.
for the Snoopy roll.
Yeah, mine is the skull of a rascal, though. Can I get the roll back, please?
Absolutely not
pretty
young man.
morbid.
Why can't we have
You know
Death
what? I'm making
Rascal?
my own channel. It's gonna be Snoopy Heaven,
Snoopy Heaven. Okay, yeah. I support that endeavor.
and it's gonna overtake your channel, Hippity
We could
Hop,
do
because it
events
has
together,
all
Nippity, if
the
you want to do that, man.
You're
We
gonna
can do that.
you're gonna turn it into a fucking psyop where you're just stalking e-girls afterwards and just
Come on, just give
posting
me
their
back my role,
profiles
Hippity.
inside chat.
Oh, okay.
Pretty excessive. I wouldn't say that.
Oh,
I want to do
He's
that. Though.
Listen here, Black and White. I know you're a racist.
Who's Jaeger Slayer? What?
Jaeger Slayer? Isn't that one of your buddies?
I don't know who that is.
also for the
My
record,
name rings a bell.
that
I don't know who it is.
trans girl was following me from voice chat to voice chat before, and it felt very weird.
What trans girl?
Oh, you're
Some
looking to
trans
fuck her, and she was
for you.
about to get laid. So what do you expect?
other way around, buddy. I had no interest.
Well, that's
Yeah, but
LimeWire.
the
Oh
was what?
snap!
Jaeger
He's playing.
Slayer is LimeWire.
He's playing
Dude,
Piccolo's daughter.
I
Oh
know
yeah,
you know what's
yeah,
funny?
yeah.
You know
That's
what's
what
funny?
would ring a bell.
So one of the I'm wording it like this, okay? Just to make my life easier. So one of the white net guys fell into the trans trap and he went all in on it anyways, and I exposed him later after finding that out. So like it's really bizarre how people on the like a far extreme, whether they're extreme right or extreme left, have this like sexual insecurity amongst them and are willing to have sex with trans people. It's very bizarre.
I don't
Don't
think
worry,
there's
we're all
anything
here
wrong
for
with
you. We're
this.
all here for
Some people
you.
like what they like. I don't know. They like a feminine yet masculine person. I guess.
Yeah, people like
They
what
like
they
having
like.
a
I
hole to
agree.
plow in. They can nut in freely. So
True.
Well,
that
True.
seems to be the case for a lot
One
of men.
guy
Or
one
like
guy actually
femboys. Because
yeah, but
femboys
like
are
here's
literally
you
that.
want to know but here's the justifying point. The justifying point was like, well, you know, if their boobs are big enough, and I go that first off, that's exactly what the other trans person said, and two, I can't believe you actually went in on it just because you thought the boobs were real and they still had a dick. Like it's bizarre, dude.
Hey, can you turn the
I mean, you know
camera?
what? Not a transvestite. There, I forgot the term. It's like you have
Transvestite is a
two
dude who dresses
genitals.
like a girl, who dresses
Yeah,
like a girl,
why aren't you playing
and
Adam Warlock? He's a better healer, bro. He's like the best healer in the
transgender.
game.
that's
Is
not
Adam
true.
Warlock?
Mantis is better.
No, Adam Warlock is the best healer in the game. He's technically the strongest too.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Play Warlock one game for me, just so I want to see what he does.
I'll do it
I
in
mean,
quick
I was
match. I'm
gonna
not
say
doing
in,
it in
in
ranked.
terms of the comic, he like literally destroyed the entire Marvel universe twice.
Did
Sure,
it?
but I'm trying to rank up.
And he's stronger than he would beat Magneto, the Hood, Iron Man, Thor, and the Hulk all at the same
Isn't
time.
Scarlet Witch like the
Uh,
strongest character in the
No,
Marvel universe?
no, Adam Warlock is. He's
No,
I
it's
don't
like
think it is.
actually
Adam
incorrect.
Adam
It's Spider
Adam
Man.
Warlock
So the thing
Adam
is,
Warlock consistently beats Thor. He consistently fought Thor, and he fought Thor before he had the Infinity Stone. And on
so
top of that, he wiped out the entire Marvel cosmology and the Marvel universe by accident because they woke
yeah,
him up early. He's
so the
literally
one
a
up,
ticking time bomb.
so the
He's the
one up,
strongest.
so the one up to Adam Warlock is Spider Man. We
No,
still don't know what Spider Man's full extreme strength is because he
we
always
do.
has to hold back.
We
Thanks
do.
to Uncle Ben's with great power comes great
We
responsibility.
do.
Spider Man has in fact taken out
We
Hulk
do.
very quickly. Very quickly is able to beat the Hulk, is very able to
We
beat
do.
Thor, and became one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
That's crazy. Adam Warlock became one above all. Sorry, get out of here.
Sorry, Spider Man could beat Adam Warlock any day.
No, I can't. And he would get whoa. He could
All right,
de-evolve.
hold on.
He could de-evolve Spider-Man
There's only
into.
one way. There's only one way to know that. Go to
He
chat.
could de-evolve.
We're going to artificial intelligence.
He could de-evolve
Who would
Spider-Man.
win? Would
He would
win?
de-evolve Spider-Man.
Who would win?
He'll bring back
Adam Warlock versus Spider Man. Hold on. Adam Warlock versus Spider Man.
We're not following
All right,
feeds. We're
let's
just
find
looking
out.
at the damn.
Okay. So the winner depends entirely on the version of the characters and the medium, as community consensus and lore differ significantly before comic book lore and the MCU. Comic book versions, Earth 616, the main comic continuity, Adam Warlock is generally considered the winner. Power disparity. Classic Warlock is cosmic level entity with energy manipulation, teleportation, and the Soul Gem, placing him far above Spider-Man's physical capabilities. Adam Warlock has survived hits from Galactus and fought Thor. Spider-Man lacks the striking power to harm high-tier cosmic beings and would likely be incapacitated by Warlock's range attacks or the Soul Gem's Soul Rip. Hold on.
Wait, you forgot to list the power.
Exceptions?
He's able to de-evolve people by
Exceptions?
just touching them.
Exceptions. In specific matchups like Cosmic Spider-Man vs. Warlock, debates are closer, but Warlock still holds a slight majority in community polls due to his vast utility and durability. MCU versions, the outcome debated, but Spider-Man high end slash 616 feats is often favored by analysts, while MCU Warlock is seen as weaker than his comic counterpart. MCU
We weren't
Warlock's
talking about
limits and Guardians. Okay, so in the cinematic universe, it's Spider-Man, and in the comic universe, it's Adam Warlock.
Yeah, that's the
Uh,
one I was talking about. I wasn't talking
yeah,
about cinematic universe.
fuck. Yeah, well, until they decide to write a storyline about it. So, key factors: Warlock is significantly more durable, surviving building level explosions. Speed: Spider-Man has superior reaction and combat speed, capable of dodging bullets and lightning. And harm potential: comic Warlock can instantly end the fight with the Soul Gem. MCU Warlock lacks clear feats and harming Spidey, while Spidey's webs and strength may be insufficient to harm. But if he didn't have the Soul Gem, then Spider-Man would probably
Mm-mm.
have the would
No,
have the advantage there. Just
no,
saying.
no. So
Just
the thing is,
saying.
with this without the Soul Gem, he was able to fight Thor. He even beat the shit out of Thor, and Thor was like, "Yo, who is this guy?" And it's in the original comics when his name was him instead of Adam. So no, you got that wrong, buddy. The Soul Gem is a hindrance on
Oh.
himself because he has to keep it. One, he has to make sure it doesn't beat him, it doesn't overtake him, and two, he has to make sure it's like not spiking out of control.
That's
Yeah,
actually really cool. Thank you for teaching me that.
he's that guy. I was talking to someone that was like, "What would happen if Ultron entered into the Warhammer universe? How far would he get?"
Would he be able to hack any system in in 40K?
Um, I'll give him that, but he'll have problems with like machine spirits. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea what 40K is about aside from like the Space Marines.
40K is basically like they have like AI. They don't AI is forbidden, so like Ultron would be hunted down for just existing. But they also have like average steel mill steam, like materials and like gothic type machinery. It's like giant machine face looking creatures, and apparently they have machine spirits because why wouldn't they? I mean, what's
Yeah,
the media?
well, you
What's the
know,
media?
there's always an asterisk on these things. Anyways, there will be an era where comic Spider-Man may become a divided entity and be able to whoop Adam Warlock's ass at the same
No,
time.
no. Like literally,
Until
you're
future
talking to no.
retcons.
You're talking to Adam Warlock, a character who literally wiped out the Marvel universe twice. He wiped it out twice. First, when he had the Infinity Stone, he literally told Infinity the like no, he told Eternity. Eternity is the Marvel universe. He literally told Eternity like, "I'm done, bro. We're done with this conversation." And
That's not good.
But at the same time, like, um, yeah, that's on me. But I never found people that I enjoyed it to do it with.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be team of Roxanne. It's more about like coordinated like
Check it good.
things.
Normal. What did you say?
It's not. Yeah, the teaser is not for everyone. I get that, but it's more about just like coordination. Using your body in like a three-dimensional space. All these things. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, but I never did that.
That's a useful thing to have just in life.
I know, but I never did.
Okay, continuing with you.
Hence why I want to go to swimming, like to do
Yeah,
swimming.
it's good. Yeah. I mean, you can skip his part. I don't care what this guy has to say.
Weird ass abs. Like he has the average bodybuilder stomach without the body, you know.
Yeah. And it's because also he doesn't really train the midsection and he is like an insane amount of roids, HGH, all this other bullshit.
What the hell?
But look at his
Uh,
arms. They're surprisingly small.
yeah, I mean, his arms generally are small.
Shoulders.
Like I
Look at
said,
the shoulders.
People,
They're
like
non-existent.
it's impressive how small the arms are despite him having short arms. Like, how do you even manage that to do that?
No, people are overanalyze bodies these days. It's kind of crazy.
No, the back is great. But the back is great, but this section is weird. Wait. This section. The
Yeah,
hip.
that's the part where he got the surgery. But that's also because of his shitty diet.
Feels like he just want to put his head on his ass.
Look at his.
What?
It's,
His
oh
what?
man, this looks weird. He looks weird.
Yes, he does.
Very weird. Like, if I see this guy in a bodybuilding show or like a street, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, this is the pinnacle, fucking of the human body." I'll just say, "This guy looks weird," you know.
Yes.
What's the judgmental bullshit, bro? The guy is fucking. How old is he in the first place? 40? He's short. Okay, we got that part.
I don't think
a decent
Like geographically, I don't know if it's comparable.
how much? Hold on.
Yeah, did you just search how much pussy is in Afghanistan? That's crazy, man.
No, I'm saying how many urban centers were held? Were held by U.S. and
Oh, like overwhelmingly, most of the map was a green zone.
Okay, great. So
Yeah, but what's like the population of Afghanistan? How many mountains are they going over? What are their patrols like?
I understand the point that basically it's harder to track your like GIs.
in the jungle, yeah. That's another reason for Agent Orange. Just throwing that out there. That was its original purpose, anyway. It's to get rid of vegetation. It is controlling the battlefield. I don't know. That is to say, I don't know. I think everyone is. I think everyone grandstands from home about like, oh, there should be no sad things that happen in war. It's like that's just not going to happen. Sorry, that does not happen in war for the most part. And America has done a relatively decent job overall, in my opinion, at
This is
avoiding
done
those things while
recently.
still attempting to militarily win. The only difference is we get involved in a lot of things.
Oh, Mr.
That's
Santos,
the
we
main,
shouldn't
that's
get
the mistake
involved.
we made.
I think we also basically went back on our nation building roots that we began in World War II. I think that's also a problem. We were trying to
Well,
basically like.
we tried.
Oh, we succeeded in World War II. We
No,
gave
I'm
up
saying
on it.
after. No, I'm saying no. We've tried nation building after that and we failed.
Where did we fail?
Afghanistan. That's the whole
Okay,
reason that withdrawal was such a disaster.
Afghanistan is like one shitty example because they're like it would be like trying to civilize Australian Aboriginals. Okay, like
Oh,
there are
Huh.
levels to
right.
this.
No, I agree.
You
I
can't
agree.
say
Yeah.
that.
We never should have tried.
It's even worse than that because the Afghanis were pastoralists.
Yeah. No, we should have never. To me, I think the difference is the conflicts we got into were better thought out, and therefore it was possible to do so. I don't think the conflicts we've had made it possible for us to actually nation build. Like we've actually tried in a couple places, to my understanding, and failed miserably.
Where did we
And
like?
mostly in the Middle East. And I genuinely think it's just because we
Dude,
don't
I
know
think
how to
we didn't
nation
even
build in the
try in
Middle East.
Iraq.
It's different.
What we did in Iraq was literally like, oh, you're democracy now, and then the Iraq democracy said we now basically like democratically vote to kick you the fuck out. And the U.S. military is
Right.
just like, hey, okay, that we shouldn't have done that. We should have forced them to basically say, no, you're accepting this 99-year lease, you're accepting this condition, you're accepting these provisions, you're accepting this type of government, and you're gonna accept this type of government with these exact fucking rights given to all peoples. And it's like we didn't do that. We didn't put our foot down. We just
Well,
basically said, okay, the loosest sense of democracy, and then build a pipeline, and then we fucked up both.
And that sort of thing
Yeah,
would probably
that's
just like
because you have all
harbor,
these
make them
people that care
harbor,
about
make them.
humanitarian issues.
Dude, I
I mean,
just
Yeah.
hate.
that sort of thing would probably just make them harbor way more animosity towards the occupying forces,
Yo!
regardless. What?
You know
But that's
auto
just true.
revive? You know auto revive? Literally auto
Is that a
revive.
name or like a concept?
Auto. This guy is
Oh.
the older version of you.
Okay.
At different life
No, yeah,
stages.
I agree. The people who want to be all humanitarian about conflict, like, it's ineffective to me.
Okay. Is that like?
I'm
Is
just gonna be
this
honest.
like
Like,
a diss? Like I'm so confused.
it's a diss to the American public.
Oh, he's talking
No,
about
probably
The
what a
American
difference though.
public forces the government to make tactically idiotic decisions all the time. And then when there is a conflict, right? When there is like the only, in my opinion, Iran, as an example, the only, I don't think the way it was engaged was well thought out because we didn't have a plan for actually achieving the
was well
strategic
thought out
goal.
until Israel basically started fucking killing all the moderates.
That too, yeah. dude, Israel is the worst ally ever, dude. They need to fuck it. I don't know why we're still friends. They
Was Lauren Garney
undermine
a moderate?
everything we ever try to do ever. They always undermine it.
It
They
didn't
always fuck it
exclusively
up.
Wasn't the issue with Iraq was that like when we came in, we basically eliminated anyone who had like allegiance to the past government, which made it ineffective because like the new people didn't really have an understanding of like how to run government.
They never had an understanding of how to run government. Even in World
is
War.
that we blew up Iraq in
One
2
thing.
weeks, and the fourth largest army went away in the world.
Yeah,
And just
and then
left as though it existed.
we didn't allow like former soldiers or former generals or stuff like that to like go back to their original post. So they like joined up. They joined like terrorist cells like Al Qaeda.
Yeah. It's no,
What?
it's about our behaviors after World War II in nation building versus our behaviors later on in the Middle East about nation building. That's it.
That we
No,
should
I don't
nation
think there's
build, and that we should do it
not
better.
a two-side debate right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just we need a nation build better. What we could do differently. We're brainstorming what we could do differently. It's not a debate.
I don't think that's
Yep,
what was said.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
That's
I am
exactly what
saying
I'm
that.
saying. You're right.
I am saying that.
Hold on.
That's not
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying.
that.
I'm just gonna.
No, the dude's
Well, I
just
don't.
That is
it's
basically.
I think
about
this is a
saying
troll.
if
I
we're
don't. Soup,
going
you
to do
wanna?
it.
They're obviously a
It's
troll.
probably a troll. You should probably mute them.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Sorry, I take people too seriously.
Unironically, if we wanted to make a one world government, I wouldn't be opposed, depending on how we make it. But
I would be. I don't want to be responsible for the rights of everybody in the world.
I would like to basically have a world police that actually gets rid of executives within their countries if they're not democratic.
that's funny.
And we'll go to the hotel and I'm like, we're gonna sleep in different rooms, and he's like, no, of course not. Like, I'm not trying to do that. So what else? You know?
Did you
And
tell him
then
how you
I
feel? Did
hate,
you tell him? Did you
I
tell him how
hate
you
how
feel? Tell him,
the
hey, I'm not really interested in you.
it's fine. And then I hate how the alternative is also always like, oh well, he's like, if you want to go spread your pussy for someone who's gonna like pay you for that shit, then you can go do that. It's like, bro, obviously that's not what I'm talking about. And I also mentioned that sending me like small amounts of money for fun is not okay with me. Like, it's degrading, if anything. And the fact that you'll spare that amount of money for fun, but then when I ask you to spare it for someone like Tamari who really cares about this username, it's her first username, you know, I was like, did you forget like how it felt your first time? Did you forget like when you were, you know, pinching pennies, when you were like, you know what I mean? Like, he always has this story of like how he came up and be like, "Oh, I only had $2,000 to my name, and I put it all in usernames, and I gambled, and I just like, took a leap and shit like that." You know that whole story.
Yeah.
But it's like when it applies to someone else, like Tamari, who is like trying to do her